24. November is National Diabetes Month, and earlier this month, community health dietitian Caitlin Wong talked to us about diet and diabetes. Today, health coach Mike Granato joins us to look at the exercise part of the equation. Good morning, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Very well, and even better after we learn a little bit, your thoughts as we get into really tailing off the month, but only just now starting maybe some lifestyle changes that can help us avoid diabetes.
Absolutely. So when we think about exercise when it comes to diabetes, our cells take up both insulin and glucose more efficiently when we're active. So when we think about trying to get that activity, the American Diabetes Association recommends that we get about 150 minutes a week of exercise. Now, from a time standpoint, a lot of us don't have that half hour 5 days a week. So when I talk to people about getting more active, anything that elevates your heart rate for longer than 10 minutes at a time is going to give us the exercise benefits.
So we can't always count on the Colts doing that with their thrilling finish of Sunday, but something like that. And when you mention that too, even if you could find the time, it's intimidating to think that I have to do it all in one chunk. There's this mental aspect that if you can really make it in smaller portions, seems like it's easier to commit to.
Absolutely. If you find 10 minutes in the morning, maybe 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes in the evening, something as simple as watching daybreak and just marching in place, maybe going out to the garage and jumping rope for 10 minutes, even playing with your kids, just something that gets your heart rate up for at least 10 minutes.
Now you mentioned morning, noon, night. Is one of those one that you prefer? Is there a better time of day to do exercise if you can?
So there's no best time to exercise just from a time standpoint. From an eating standpoint, if you're 1 to 3 hours after you've eaten, your body's going to pick up that blood sugar and that insulin more efficiently. So good examples of something to eat right before workout. You want about 15 grams of carbs. So here maybe 3 or 4 pretzels with a little bit of hummus, or half an apple with a couple tablespoons of peanut butter or almond butter.
Something that I get in the habit of doing, I'll go home, I'll have lunch, maybe it's an almond butter and honey sandwich and some corn chips, and all of a sudden I don't feel like working out. I mean, that's probably too many carbs and not enough, maybe a little more of the apple butter or the almond butter and a little bit less of the bread.
Yeah, even if you just slightly adjust that, look at your labels, 15 grams of carb, a little bit of protein, you're good to go. All
right, Mike is here again to talk to us about exercise. Caitlin was here earlier this month to talk about diet. The conversation is best taken as a whole, so go to wishtv.com. You can get part 1. Mike, we appreciate part 2 today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you as well. It is now